refresh yourself with a refreshing meal.
Avoid threatening movements. Avoid unsavory company.
How did it go?
I got the data.
So you're not completely useless after all. That's a surprise. Come over here. I'll download and decrypt it. One sec. Basic encryption, standard syndicate protocols. Let's take a look.
I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Financial transactions, Petal. Big ones. From various shadow accounts into the party's campaign. Well, fuck me. What do we have here?
Unity's taking bribes.
Well, yes, obviously. These are just standard corporate shadow accounts. Won't be too hard to trace the transactions. No, I'm talking about the rest of it. There are detailed records of meetings between Ominsker and Konstantin Wolf, arranged and attended by Waticorp officials.
What?
Jesus Christ. The Mother Chords have kept files on everything, like it's just business as usual. What a bunch of gandas. And look at this. You know there's been talk about regulating the Dream Machine.
Yeah. Uminsker's been an outspoken proponent for regulation, and
according to this, if Unity wins, Uminsker's going to give Wati a carte blanche to sell dream machines and operate dream emporiums in Europolis. Waticorp will be able to provide government-licensed Dreamtime access to everyone, everywhere, all the time, unrestricted. So Uminsker's not the messiah this city was hoping for after all. There goes my vote. To shit.
So, what are you saying exactly?
I'm saying the bribes and kickbacks are only part of the story, Betel. I'm saying Ominsker is collaborating with both Konstantin Wolf and Waticorp. And fuck knows who else. Whether it's for money or power or some other reason, who knows? They can't both win the election.
In other words, it's bad.
Badder than bad, Petal. This could be the biggest, baddest thing since the last time Waticorp was in the news for trying to fuck us over.
I still don't understand what Uminsker stands to gain from collaborating with Wolf and European Dawn.
Well, I'm sure the answer's in there. Somewhere. There's terabytes of this shit. We've only scratched the surface. But this is not my problem, it's yours. Take it.
Wow, shit. What should I do?
Your data, your problem. I can't tell you what to do with it, but I can tell you what I would do. This belongs to the world. Keeping it secret benefits no one. If I were you, I'd publish it, anonymously. Luckily for both of us, you're not me. Whatever you decide, Betel, you'll want to tread carefully. Heads will roll. Make sure one of them isn't yours. Also, don't bring the eye to my doorstep. I'll deny everything and throw you to the wolves. No offense, Kotia.
None taken.
I've uploaded the decrypted data to your iris. It's locked to your voice print. Go do whatever it is that you're going to do. And leave me out of it.
Avoid threatening movements. Avoid unsavory company. Avoid any unauthorized...
How are you getting on with, things?
Actually, I just finished. Where do you want to meet?
The Cabana, on Sun and Shine Plaza. I needed some artificial stimulants to keep me going. Meet me there, whenever you're ready.
Will do.
outside and providing all valuable information about the area.
You know, you don't have to stop here. I don't have. That's it.
Life is dreary and meaningless, but your dreams don't have to be.
The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets. Crowds are unsafe. Avoid crowds.
Hey, Sissy. Thanks again for helping out. It means a lot to me. So, tell me, did you get it?
This data won't just change our lives. It's gonna affect millions of people. Is it worth it? Maybe it'd be better to keep... I need to make a decision. Either I hand Baruti the data, or I give it to the Hand. I don't think there's a right answer. I just have to follow my gut. I need to tell him what's on that stick, regardless of what I do. I looked at the data. I know what it means.
You do?
I had to have it decrypted, and... You were right. It's bad. Not only is Unity taking corporate money, they're colluding with Konstantin Wolf. And Uminska's personally involved. I'm sorry,
Jesus, Zoe. Give me the data. I need to see this for myself.
It can't be up to Baruti to decide what to do with it. This belongs to everyone. I'll let him take it from here. Whatever happens next is not up to me. It can't... I'll let him... It can't be up to Baruti to decide what to do with it. This belongs... I'm sorry, Baruti.
Sorry? What do you mean?
I need to tell him the truth, but I can't let him know that I don't trust him with the data. I'm worried what this could lead to.
Let me be the judge of that.
I can't do that. I can't let you take the data to the party, Baruti. I don't know what will happen to you.
You're not responsible for my actions.
I've made up my mind.
I see. I guess you'll be taking it to the Hand.
Yes. I mean, you'll be protected and everyone will know the truth.
I understand. Perfectly. I should have known better than to ask for your help.
That's really not fair to...
Fair? Don't talk to me about fair. This was my life, Zoe, and now it's not. I would have appreciated being part of the decision, but I guess you didn't trust me enough.
Feel free to move on. You're making a smart decision there.
Down in the dumps, trouble stay focused, looking for a big neighbor, safe guys.
Stay connected. Stay safe.
Why be outside when you can be inside enjoying?
I have something for you.
Ah, a professional visit. Now I am intrigued. So, what is it that you may have for me? Oh, come on, don't leave me in such suspense.
Documents linking Unity and Uminska to Watercorp and Wolf.
I beg your pardon? Where in Manu's name did you find these documents?
Baruti tipped me off. He's had his suspicions and he asked me to find evidence.
And you brought it to me, to the hand, instead of your...
It seemed like the right thing to do. That data, it's all in there, all you need for a full exposé.
Christ our Savior on a bucking bicycle.
It's dangerous information, Sully.
Oh, we'll keep your name out of it. Yours and his. Be sure of that. Gasha! And I was going to vote for Uminska. The hand endorsed her, for crying out loud. Are you sure about this? About giving the data to us?
No, but I don't want anything more to do with it.
I'll put people on this right away. We'll need to verify every fact and triple-check with our own sources.
Will you ask Uminska or Watercorp for a response?
Huh? Oh, well, that depends. If there's a chance they could destroy the evidence or hide the trail, then no. No, we won't. And this is why we must move fast. I need everyone to come in. I don't care if they're half a world away. Everyone!
Please keep me in the loop.
I promise. Now, please, excuse me, Zoe.
Of course, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
The eye in the sky watches so you don't have to. Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all eye directives without delay.
The new Dream Machine by Watty opens up a world of entertainment.
Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in touch with your Watty dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets. Crowds are unsafe. Avoid crowds.
I'm so sorry I'm late. You really threw us a curveball today.
It sounds like you disapprove.
Not at all. I mean, it's great. Well, it's huge, but... Well, I guess it just confirms my fears.
Oh.
About the election work.
Yeah, well, I guess you were right.
You know it's not about that.
No, of course not. Anyway, let's talk.
Yes, let's.
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned. You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the Keep, and their story is the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the Resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Alvani was killed. His body was inconveniently burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so. But before the riot broke out, the Warden claims he was ordered to execute the Apostle. By you, personally, Commander.
Lies! The infidel is trying to save his own skin.
Perhaps, but what reason would he have to lie? It doesn't absolve him of any responsibility in regards to the riot. He still awaits his trial at Coldstone. He tells me the executioner's sword had been sharpened to take Alvani's head at first light. I'm not saying I trust the man. He's a cruel little person. But he appears to respect the chain of command.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the Goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with Alvani. There was animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
We had run-ins. When we were both on the streets of Sidia, it wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the Goddess and my people, Mia? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the Seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Famon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me. If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mia. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Very well. You may go.
May the Goddess protect you, General.
The light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
Night, Ulrich!
What news do you have for us, Ulrich?
Right, so a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night, in the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention the weapons shipment that got blown sky-high last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. A commander...
Vamon. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, there's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
The mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for her, Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're going to strike and from where, and we need to...
Patience, Inu. One thing at a time. First, we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the mole. And then we must get our own people to safety before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
Kian, if I may have a word. In private. I have a message from a common friend. She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Elvig.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merry Minstrom until she does.
Who's there?
What do you want?
I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see 'em.
Azadi apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn, Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows. Besides, it may be time to leave Mercuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head pound. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian, of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers, in my aching bones. Something unnatural, something mean. There's no room in Mercuria for magic or for magicals. Not anymore. No. Whether a Zardi attack is coming or not, it's time for the Mole to dig other burrows. Or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old familiar hole to sleep in. Sleep until this shadow has passed. Or until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvarne. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well, why are you still here? Go! Go! May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs.
After my shift's over, who's there?
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant... Hey! Who goes there? Must have been the wind.
It's a nice view, isn't it? I've always found Marcuria beautiful, especially in summer. Of course, those metal tubes are a bit of an eyesore. And that tower... Actually, the tower I quite like.
Why did you want to meet me?
Oh, so impatient. You always were. I've been saving something for a rainy day. Someone, actually. And, well, no rain at the moment. But the forecast for tonight sounds grim.
She knows something about tonight. It can't hurt to pool our resources and share information. She knows something about tonight. Saving someone for a rainy day.
There's an Azadi officer, high-ranking, a captain. He has, an arrangement with a young woman in Old Town. A non-human.
He's fucking a magical.
Eloquent, but yeah, he's fucking a magical. We both know what it would do to his career if anyone found out.
They'd strip him of his rank. He'd be arrested, tortured, most likely sentenced to death.
All for a little blue girl and some exotic sex. Your people are so predictable, Azadi. So easy to compromise. You know, the more things you forbid, the more sins there are to be tempted by. You're a nation of the repressed, a powder keg ready to blow.
But how will this information help us?
Today is this officer's day with his young lady. She has a room near Shady Quay. Our horny captain never goes alone. The fool brings his uniformed knave to keep watch, which is convenient, like a big arrow pointing to the right door. If you were to confront the captain in a compromising position, there'd be no limit to what you could accomplish.
Why give me this information? You could have profited from it yourself.
I have no need for money or leverage. But I thought you could put this to good use. Find out what's going down. Maybe stop it, save some lives, or take some.
I thought you didn't care about the resistance.
I never said that. I never said I did either. But maybe I care for other things.
Why did you bring me all the way up here to tell me this?
Because I don't trust them or anyone. I've been burned in the past.
But why me?
Because you, Kian, I trust.
I can't reject. Why did you... Anna.
So I heard someone. Anyone there? Next week, I get to leave Mercuria for the first...
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
My table's always open, day and night.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. Unlike the competition, I guarantee your hair will sing.
I've got sorted tatters. Sure you don't want a nice lump of pickled cow's kidney? Is the
What can I do for you, friend? Would you care for a tasty sandwich?
Your sign says sandwiches and fireflowers.
Ah, yes. Used to be I made the best fireflowers in Old Town. Spectacular things that lit up the night sky. Sparklers and illuminations, crackers and flyers. But no more, I'm afraid. Alchemy apparently falls under the definition of magic these days, and is therefore strictly forbidden. I can make you a savoury sandwich, though. Guaranteed sand and witch free.
I've seen fireworks in the past. They're spectacular. I'd like to buy one of your fireflowers.
Can't help you with that, I'm afraid. The Azadi have banned the use of illuminations, crackers, sparklers and flyers. Any and all alchemy.
How about the ingredients? I would only need some of your powders and...
My hands are tied, friend. Or at least they will be if I sell you any of my alchemic powders and potions. The orders are quite clear. There's to be no trade of any... In fact, I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants. Can I tempt you?
Even if... I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
I really have no idea. What was that again? I'm quite sure this is unimportant. Grained rake bowl?
Raked grain roll baked balance. Baked grain roll. That's it. And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Anything to keep her distracted. Yes, please.
Splendid. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still. Didn't I tell you? Where did you go? It's very important that you stand right there while I'm sandwiching. It's a delicate craft, I'll have you know. Now, meat. Today I have a cured elguan, pickled saltwater snapjaw, and kitten carpaccio.
One bite from a fully grown saltwater snapjaw means we sometimes had boiled elguan in Friar's Keep. Kitten? How's the elguan?
Suspiciously tender. Thinly sliced, salted and cured for a minimum of 11 years. Melts in your mouth, it does. Eventually.
I'll likely regret it.
As long as you don't swallow for at least 7 minutes, you'll be perfectly fine. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something... feet. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Anything? Yes, please.
Splendid. I can't be there you are. Once again, I'd like to remind you to stand still and not go gallivanting about while I'm engaged in the delicate craft of sandwiching. Hey, what are you doing? I told you to stand right there. Sandwiching is...
Hey! Did you find that turncoat you were looking for?
I did. Thanks to you.
Did you kill him?
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him. He's a traitor.
Well, sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really? Huh. Are you on another mission?
Perhaps. I'm sorry, boy, but I'm quite busy.
Let me help.
The boy might actually turn out to be useful to me. You want to help?
Yeah.
Even if it's dangerous?
What do you think?
What do you know about fireworks?
You mean fire flowers? I know everything. My father makes Bakshivan candles for the Festival of Turning every year.
Fine. Follow me.
Yes!